Welcome back to Martell Homes YouTube page. My name is Nick Martell, and today I'd like to walk you through how to start your first project. So this is going to become a series. We're going to have different types of projects because two projects are the same. Each one is specific to its location, it's specific on its scope, specific on the budget of that area. So this is going to be a long process. You're going to see a lot of these videos over time. So they'll definitely be different for everyone. So what I'd like to do is break this up into different projects, different playlists, I guess. So we'll be covering over buying your first flip, right? We prefer the BRRRR method. We'll show you how to go through that process. Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Once we, we're going to take some of these projects ourselves. We're going to walk you through the process as we do them, and we'll go ahead and put that out here for you guys to watch and see, so you can practice this in your own life, in your own asset portfolio. Another thing too is building your first home. A lot of people haven't stepped into building their first house yet, and that's a shame. That's a great way to move into asset ownership. So building your first home is every bit as easy financially as say buying your first home, right? A lot of people get excited about buying because the product's already there, but if you go down and talk with a local contractor, refer back to my last video about how to find the right contractor, they can help you through the process to do the exact same thing, but now you're in a brand new home that you help put on, that you help put together. It's yours. The plan is yours. It's nobody else's. Also too, and again, we're going to go through that process with you. Taking on your first commercial property. These are things that we're going to do. I want to show that to you guys so you can kind of see the process. Another one we'd like to do is how to set up your home to perform well in Airbnbs or VRBOs, right? You might own a house, maybe inherited it, or you bought a second home and you'd like to, instead of it sitting as an extra payment, you might want to turn it into an extra income. So those are things that we're going to be looking at as well, putting out there for you to go through. How to begin your first home renovation. There's a lot of people that want to do the home renovation. They don't know how. They don't know how much they need. All they know is they don't know who to contact, who they need on their team in order to give them the information to make the decision to move forward. It's a lot easier than you think if you know the right people to make that good decision. Now, through each of these, we're going to talk about the steps to getting these projects not only underway, but how to complete them, right? And we're going to talk about the team you're going to need. We're going to talk about the tools to get started. You're going to need to think about appraisals, think about does it have utilities, go through the assessor's office. There's all kinds of different things that we need to do within the real estate process, making sure there's no liens against it. Usually the local sheriff has access to those records. Also, too, we want to talk about the financial setup, the preferred financial setup. I'll give you an example. All of these, I would highly suggest you have a HELOC against your home today. It's a home equity line of credit, and that's your safety net. So with every construction project, there are complications, and these complications can turn expensive. Once you buy a project, you can't turn back the clock and get out of it. You have to complete it, because if it suffers, it's going to cost you big. So what my advice is to any new person getting into real estate is have a HELOC first. Once you have a HELOC, you have a safety net. Even if it's a $20,000, $30,000 HELOC, you don't use that money to do anything with it. What you do is you go through the same process anybody else would. But God forbid you ever hit a situation, you don't have to dip into savings. You're protected by your HELOC. And it doesn't cost you anything to have them, which makes it very strong and powerful for investors. These are all things we're going to cover. I look forward to going through this process with you guys. And as you know, if you like this information, please like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you again later. Thank you.